Take two, Will and Edgar, 6 p.m. Puppet Theater Company. Well, hello everybody. Pleasure to see you. Thank you for coming. My name is Sigmund Freud, Herr Sigmund Freud. I am the host of tonight's show. It's my honor to present to you two wonderful poets, Mr. William Shakespeare, Will, and Mr. Edgar Allen Poe, Edgar. And they will be discussing their heartfelt desires of whatever they want to speak about, which I think is mostly about poetry, but we'll see. They might even go into some rabbit holes. Who knows? Either way, thank you for coming. I appreciate your attendance. And with that, I will present to you my two friends. Well, hello, everybody. My name is Edgar Allan Poe. I'm a poet. As you know, my poetry is about the macabre and death and gloom. Will, where are you? Oh, hello, everybody. I'm Will. Hi, Edgar. How are you? I'm good, Will. How are you? Well, I'm doing good. So today's topic will be about poetry. Of course. Poetry is very important in this world, and I feel that sometimes it gets overlooked. Well, Edgar, to be honest, poetry has gotten a little bland lately, and there's a lot of distractions lately as well. Distractions with phones, distractions with cars, distractions with TV, etc., etc. What do you think about that, Edgar? Well, in my day, we didn't have very much. We had, well, as in your day, poetry, plays, theater, and all these wonderful things, and walking and strolling as well. Well, as well with my time, we had theater. As you know, I've written some screenplays. To be or not to be? Ha ha ha. That's great, Will. Yes, to be or not to be. That's the question, Edgar. That's the question. To be or not to be? Well, how do we answer that? To be or not to be? I know that I am. I am here with you, speaking to the audience in this show. Well, that's true, but let's go a little bit deeper, Edgar. We have to go a little bit deeper. Who are we? What are we doing here? What is our purpose here? What is the meaning of this life that we have been given? Well, it's interesting you bring that up because life is full of tragedies. As you know, in my life, I lost my beautiful wife. She was very important to me. Oh, I know. I know how that feels. I left my wife also in order to pursue my career. Well, how did that go for you, Will? Well, I'll tell you, Edgar, it went a little hard because as I was pursuing my career, as I was pursuing theater and being a player, I missed my family. I missed my wife and my children. They were constantly on my mind, and I think that brought out some, I don't know what the right word is, Edgar. It brought out some angst. Oh, yeah, angst. Mr. Freud would be great at answering that. But let's try to answer it ourselves, Edgar. Did you feel angst as well? Oh, yes, I felt angst all the time. In moving from America to England and back to America, in writing, and in life in general. Of course, you know that my wife passed away, and she was the love of my life. I fell into addictions to soothe, to medicate myself. Oh, I'm so sorry about your loss, Edgar. I'm so sorry. But you see, life has these moments of beauty and suffering. Yes, you're right, William. Beauty and suffering. These are two very important topics. Beauty. It's very difficult, Edgar, to understand beauty. You could go a lifetime and you could see beauty in many things, in the faces of your children, in the faces of your loved ones, in the faces of the audience. Oh, that's a very good point, William. Very good point. Well, Edgar, I've been thinking about this quite often. Beauty is liminal. You know that word, liminal? It hides. Beauty hides from us. It's not always visible. It's not always there. We go about life caught in a web of our own thinking, of our own works. We go about life, but we sometimes miss some important moments by not concentrating, by not looking. Oh, Will, thank you for that point. Yes, continue, Will. Well, I'm telling you it. I go about life concerned for other things. My writing, my poetry, my plays, how am I as an actor, how am I as a father? And sometimes beauty is there, but I miss it. I don't see it often. I want to be able to capture the idea of beauty and love and romance and tragedy and comedy. Very good point. Very good point. How about you, Edgar? What do you feel? Well, for me, beauty is very, very hard to define because, as you know, I've had some very serious tragedies in my life, Will, and I almost concentrate more on the suffering, and I write about the suffering, as you know, in my poetry and in my prose. And the suffering means so much to me because suffering, beauty is not just fun times, Will. It's not just love and kisses. It's not just rainbows and flowers. It's not just beautiful candles flickering at night. Beauty sometimes is suffering. Seeing a loved one fade away and having those memories. Sometimes they're so haunting, Will. And that there's beauty in that. Oh, that's well said, Edgar. Can you continue? Yes, I can. I've had situations, Will, where I was desperate because this life and this world has so many tragic moments. It's almost as if you're on a road of happiness, but there's pot marks all over. There's places where you dip into the road and it shakes you. And those are those suffering moments. And sometimes those roads have a lot of them. And it's hard to go from point A to point B without so much suffering. Will. Go on, Edgar. Go on, Edgar. That's beautiful. And so I write about those moments. I write about those haunting moments when your heart races and your heart beats faster than ever and you could hear it. And you're in this trance almost of suffering. But there's beauty in that too, Will. There's absolute beauty in that too. How about you, Will? Can you explain further? Can you give us some more examples? You wrote some beautiful plays about tragedy, Will. Well, I did. I wrote about Romeo and Juliet. Yes, those families that hated each other, but out of this hatred came a sense of love between enemies, mortal enemies. And those were the moments that I wanted to capture for the audience, that even in a moment of hatred and mortal fighting, there can be beauty and love. Oh, Will, that is so beautiful. But it ends in tragedy. They loved each other with their souls, not just their bodies. It wasn't just embodied, Edgar. It was a soul love. They loved each other and they wanted to change the world, with their love. They wanted to change their families, but it couldn't happen because not always do things end in a Hollywood moment where the cowboy rides in the sunset and all is fixed. We have to be realistic, Edgar. Sometimes things cannot be fixed. Sometimes things happen. We need to let it happen the way that it's supposed to happen. In the play of Romeo and Juliet, they both die. They both die of love and love for each other, which is very beautiful, but it's very tragic. It's heartfelt. Thank you for writing it. Oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure, Edgar. I think this is enough topic on suffering and beauty. And I think we should just leave that there and let it linger with the audience, because some of these topics are so difficult and so many people are going through so many tragedies and suffering right now. But if I could encourage you, Edgar, and the audience, keep on living, embrace the suffering, because that is part of life. And there is beauty in suffering. Yes, there is. There is. And not only is there beauty in suffering, but we also get moments where we question our existence, where we question why we're here. And those are important, life-affirming moments. Life-affirming, even in the suffering. Well, I'm done for tonight. How about you, Edgar? Yes, well, I'm done. I don't want to speak about this any further. I think we have spoken enough. And with that, adieu, goodbye, arrivederci, so long. Well, beautiful topic of the beauty and suffering and tragedy. Thank you very much, Mr. William Shakespeare, poet extraordinaire, and Mr. Edgar Allan Poe, poet extraordinaire. I appreciate your time. I'm honored to present you as poets to this wonderful audience. Thank you for attending the 6 p.m. show. We will see you soon. Goodbye.